And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter no matter who the evidence implicates.
Now, Jay-Z is denying these allegations. In a statement he posted to his X account, he denies the allegations and questions why this was done civilly, why this civil lawsuit was filed demanding money, and why a criminal complaint has not been made.
So a blackmail attempt when it's actually just a demand letter from a lawyer, by the way, and the lawyer responded saying that the only reason he sent that demand letter is because you were contacting the freaking witness. Okay, so that's the red flag, is that deflect a lot, and they tend to blame other people for the things that they are the ones actually doing.
So it looks like it's Jay's turn on the altar. The music mogul is facing some serious heat as shocking allegations emerge, tying him to a lawsuit that initially targeted Diddy. The case involves disturbing claims from a woman, Jane Doe. Now, with Jay-Z's name added to the lawsuit, the music mogul has responded with a fiery statement, denying the accusations and calling them an extortion attempt. However, the legal battle is heating up as both sides clash, with the victim's lawyer revealing surprising details about Jay-Z's alleged intimidation tactics. Could this lawsuit bring down one of hip-hop's biggest icons? Or is it all part of a larger ploy for money? And is Jay really being blackmailed? Or is he making up stuff to avoid responsibility? Here's everything we know. Explosive lawsuit. So earlier in October this year, one of Diddy's victims, who identified herself as Jane Doe, filed a lawsuit in the Southern District of New York. According to court documents, defendant Combs rugged and a 13-year-old at a house party. Many others were present but did nothing to stop it. Some participated in it. Combs has been allowed for years to conduct himself in this manner without any consequences. He believes he is above the law. He is not. Jane stopped by the VMAs on September 7th, 2000. Unfortunately, she didn't have a ticket for the awards show, but as a young fangirl, Jane didn't give up. She hung around the limo drivers, and apparently one of them worked for Diddy, and he told her that Combs liked younger girls, and that she fit what Diddy was looking for. He ended up inviting her to an after party, and while the kid was too enchanted by the idea of partying with A-list celebrities to notice the red flags, and so the driver drove her to a big white house about 20 minutes away. Once inside, she was asked to sign an NDA, and only then was she allowed to mingle with the high-profile guests. Like most Diddy parties, there was a whole lot of booze and illegal substances going around. And this was when things took a turn for the worse. According to court documents, plaintiff accepted a drink, a reddish-yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. After drinking just one drink, plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. The court documents further read, looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered what she believed to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." It only got worse from there as Combs then threw plaintiff toward another male celebrity, Celebrity A, who removed plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who grabbed her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After the male celebrity finished, Combs the graped plaintiff, while the Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Diddy tried to get her to do something as well, but Jane managed to hit him in the neck and walked out with her clothes in hand to the nearest gas station. She didn't go to authorities then, but she's looking for justice now. What's interesting is that Celebrity B's identity was a mystery before, but now the lawsuit has been modified to include Jay-Z as well, and that's ringing all kinds of bells. Jay-Z's response. Like his best pal Diddy, Jay didn't waste a moment to respond to the accusations. He went on a lengthy rant, claiming that the entire thing was a setup, which is honestly what they all say. But it seems like Jay was feeling a little bit too strongly because he even took some shots at Tony. The rapper wrote, "This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity."
Deflection, guys. And because this man is rich and powerful, Jay-Z, he gets all of his fans and all the people that know him to be like, "Oh my God, it's probably that guy, the lawyers." Nope.
Jay also tried to win some brownie points by bringing his family into the situation, writing, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit.
That's the only heartbreak you have, knowing that there's how many freaking people that have come forward, like 150, and you don't care about any of them, but you care about your wife, the one who also hasn't made any comments about this, the one who has a child, a little girl also, right? Who's probably close to the age of this girl that you essayed.
And you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
And he also not air quoted, but he quoted celebrities, because he's trying to say, I'm more than a celebrity. I am powerful. I am this, I am that. That's what that means, okay? I am not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. Okay, now what he's doing there is trying to say, I'm not this rich celebrity who's completely out of touch with real life now. He's trying to say, I am a real person. I came from this place. So he's trying to get everybody to see, like, I'm just a guy from Brooklyn. Like, pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Like, the mind this is real.
And, well, Jay's response kind of stirred the pot because Tony responded on IG. In fact, he made some shocking revelations about how Jay was misusing his power behind the scenes to make the entire thing go away. He said, "Recognize this guy? This is a picture of the weapons platoon commander, Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines, from our old Western Pacific cruise book. Despite a coordinate and aggressive effort that has included mistreating my kids, contacting my clients and former clients to encourage them to sue me, contacting my colleagues or former employees' homes to mistreat them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family. I'm still that guy. I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence." And, well, that kind of turned things ugly. Jay-Z's Legion of Lawyers has been working overtime to make the entire thing go away. They filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit on December 9, one day after the amended complaint was filed. Interestingly, Jay accused Tony of a sprawling extortion saga whose aim is base and measured in dollars, like his online statement. The court documents also state, when defendant refused to pay and instead took measures to establish his innocence, this unnamed plaintiff and her self-promoting counsel, whose name has been splashed across headlines and press conferences under auspices of representing her, went to extraordinary lengths to shut down fair defense. But those efforts too failed, because that tactic is inconsistent with a genuine effort to determine the truth or falsity of these allegations, as opposed to an effort to procure a quick, extortionate settlement. Defendant is respectfully seeking either dismissal of the allegations or disclosure of the plaintiff's identity. Fair is fair. And defendant Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, has built an impeccable reputation. He has never been accused of, let alone engaged in, any misconduct, FYI. Jay was talking about the fact that Tony sent demand letters to numerous high-profile celebrities, including him, offering them the opportunity to resolve matters privately. He said, "In every single case, especially cases like this, we collect our data, collect our evidence, do our due diligence, spend time with the victim, and then because it's the best interest of the victim, we attempt to resolve these matters without the filing of a public lawsuit. And we have done that already." So that was Tony's version of extending an olive branch, but Jay had no plans of paying up, and that's why we're here. In fact, the rapper's using every trick in the book to get the victim to reveal her identity. According to Fox News Digital, Jay-Z and his legal team filed a letter requesting the woman accusing the rapper to be identified. And, well, here's what Buzbee had to say about it. It appears defendant Carter made that separate filing, which we believe to be procedurally improper and substantively deficient, to serve as the pretext for defense counsel to submit 2 letter briefs to the court on December 9th and 10th. These letter briefs are, frankly, nothing short of defamation hiding behind the thinnest veneer of litigation privilege. In other words, he's using the letter as a pretext to submit press releases disguised as legal filings. Tony also said, except for one sentence requesting an expedited hearing, the letter briefs have absolutely nothing to do with the only pending issue before the court, namely, whether my client should be allowed to continue to proceed anonymously. Honestly, everyone expected Jay-Z to put up a fight, but according to legal experts, such an aggressive play could fire back at the rapper. It's clearly an intimidation tactic meant to scare the victim back into hiding, a move Jay would only pull if he was guilty. Former prosecutor Nima Rahmani of West Coast trial lawyers said, potentially this can unravel pretty quickly for Jay-Z like it did for Diddy. Diddy came out very aggressively, denied all the allegations, and less than a year later is in custody, and he has not been granted bail, and he may spend the rest of his life in federal prison. Rahmani also emphasized that it's not necessary that Jay might end up facing the same consequences. The situation has opened up the door for more alleged victims to come forward. But even then, it all comes down to solid evidence backing these claims. Meanwhile, Rahmani's advice to Jay is to tone it down. He said it could potentially backfire. We've seen it where people have come out and they've attacked the victims in the case. And if allegations are indeed true, sometimes that does motivate other victims and other witnesses to come forward. Speaking from personal experience, he went on, so I've seen it time and time again where someone comes out and attacks one of my clients who's a victim. And because that attack is so public, it draws more attention to the case. And other people start calling me and saying, you know what, I want to help this person who's been victimized. So it can certainly backfire both in the courtroom and the court of public opinion. At the end of the day, Jay's in real trouble. He could end up sharing the same cell with Diddy because, truth be told, no one thinks that the victim is lying. But what do you think? Do you think there's enough evidence to land Jay in trouble? Or is this really a money grab situation? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to check out other videos on our channel.